My name is Dr. Stephen Chege, a postdoc scientist with the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, and I work very closely with organizations like Reteti. Reteti has a big mission, which is to rescue such abandoned elephants, animals in distress, take them to Reteti for rehabilitation, and later on rewild them back to the wild. And you see, if I can just take you through what happens during any rescue. And more specifically, we are actually focusing on elephants in northern part of Kenya. That is the mandate that we have been given by the Kenya Wildlife Service. And Reteti has been in operation since the year 2016. So now we are in 2021. So we are now running 5 years. And we have rescued many elephants. Currently, at the moment, we have around 29 elephants. This could be the 30th elephant on the way. But we cannot take her back to take her to Reteti until we are very sure that we cannot find the mother or the family. So that's what happens. And if I can just take you through the rescue process. So this part of northern Kenya, the area is dry, and drought actually is one of the reasons that we end up having so many animals. Sometimes maybe the mother dies of natural cause. It could also be the issue of poaching. But luckily, for the last many years, we have not really had issues with poaching. And, for the many years, we have not had any issues with poaching. And I think in this area, we have had 0 cases for the last 2 or 5 years. So that's a plus. That's a plus. So the actual rescue process starts with a report. The report can come from a community person because, as you see, this is community land. So, and the Samburu people, they are pastoralized, so they spend a lot of time out there with their livestock. So most of the times, actually, you find that the people who come across these elephants. The next thing they do is to try to call the rangers. It could be KWS rangers or even the conservancy rangers. But ultimately, Kenya Wildlife Service, which is KWS, must be informed, and we have to work very closely with them. And we cannot do anything without the approval from the Kenya Wildlife Service. So it's important for me to note that. So at Reteti, once we get that call, we'll mobilize a team, and our team mainly will compose of 6 to 8 people, depending on the size of the calf. We must have make sure that at least we have a vehicle. We must make sure that our kit is complete, and our kit combine. No, we have a mattress. We want these animals to be very comfortable. We'll carry something like a blanket. We'll make sure that we have enough ropes. We'll make sure that we have the medical kit because we want to step once we get on the field, the animal is stable, the vital parameters are okay. So the team will make sure that we have strong men and women who can actually restrain that animal. At times we have to use chemical immobilization. We never really use the immobilization unless the animal is very big, but it's important for us to tranquilize them or even to make sure that at least they are a bit sedated. So that is what happens. You have a complete kit. You have a people who know what they are doing, and then we hit the road. We don't work in isolation, so we have very good network of people that we work with. We have the conservancy rangers. We have people like NRT. They have a good system which we call JOC, which is a Joint Operation Control Command Center, and they're able to give us very good communication with the whole of northern Kenya and what is happening. So once we get to the ground, we make sure that we maintain the communication. And again, we have to keep forming and reforming a team because this is Team Reteti. But we make sure that once you're on the ground, you find the community members, you find the conservancy rangers, you find the KWS. So one of us has to take the lead role and be able to coordinate the others, which is very important. So we used to the areas that we work in is very tough. It's a difficult area. The terrain, if it's not the lager, sometimes we are going through trying to maneuver very difficult terrain, and that is difficult. The work can be very expensive. There are times an animal is stuck in a place where the vehicles are not accessible, and we have to use things like a chopper, and that's an expensive affair. So that's basically it. And if we decide, always the first thing that we do is to try to reunite the cows back to the family. If that doesn't work, then we have to take them back to Reteti. And yes, that's what happens. Thank you very much.